Welcome, everyone. Hello, this is Danielle. I'm here for another conscious conversation here at Earth Management TV. Thank you for joining me. If you are here, feel free anytime to say hello in the chat box. You can let me know where you're joining from, or as I share what today's topic is, if you have any comments at all or questions at all, we love to hear them at Earth Management TV. It really helps us a lot, and we love to interact with you and hear about other like-minded people who are caring for the earth out there. So today's topic is actually called human management, is really the basis of today's topic. And it makes sense, right? Because to do earth management, we need human management. I mean, the earth herself, she will regenerate herself all on her own. She has that kind of amazing natural healing power, right? So if humans are not getting in the way, the earth will regenerate and restore herself. It may take time, but she will. It's the humans who keep damaging the earth in so many different ways that are causing this constant cycle of hurt. Hello, Amy. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining me. So I think if we're going to talk about earth management, it's really important to talk about human management, which also sounds like a very funny word, strange word. But who can do human management, right? Only each one of us can do that. Only every single human, every single individual can take that journey to do more management and development of themselves. Hello, Blueberry from Germany. Nice to meet you. Welcome. What a beautiful name, Blueberry. It makes me think of the earth. Thank you. So thank you so much for joining in. Yes, so I'm talking about this idea of shifting from just, of course, we need to keep taking our actions for the earth, all of us, right? We need to keep finding what we can do, all the sustainability tips that we talk about here on the channel, any activities that we can do for helping reduce plastics, carbon emissions, helping the oceans, there's so many things that we can take action on. But another really important piece is this continuous effort for humans to take responsibility of themselves and managing their own mind and their own energy, because this affects the earth dramatically. Right? So as I just said, the earth will take care of herself. She'll regenerate herself. But how did we even get to where we are today? How did we even get to this condition? Oh, I see more hellos. Hello, Marissa. Hello, Patricia. From Belize. Wow, we have people from all over the world today. That's so great. So thank you so much for joining. So how did we get to where we are? It's not really the thing that we like to talk about because it doesn't make us feel happy necessarily. But, this is also the doing of humans, right? Humans got us here. Starting with mind, right? With the human mind that has been filled with greed or just strong desires for power and control over people and land, and obviously profit, which is connected to greed, and the part of the human mind that is very selfish, completely self-absorbed, and feels really separated, just living in this kind of three-dimensional physical world where everything is separated. And therefore, if I damage this over here, I don't really think about or care about its effect of that over there, or those people, or the long-term effect. So this kind of small, narrowed, self-centered mind is really what got us to the place where we are today with the earth. And here on this channel, we don't really love to talk about those things. I think there's many channels out there where you can find all the things that are happening on the planet and what people are doing, and it's all over the social media, and we can come across that news anywhere. And here we're really trying to talk about hope and look for solutions and look for kind of root causes and root solutions. And I really strongly believe this is at the root. And this is why we talk about consciousness. And again, as I'm sharing these things, all of you beautiful people who are joining me today, feel free to share if you agree or if you have any input or any question about it, because consciousness is something that we often talk about in the channel and everyone's, but again, so this is also my personality. I don't like to just be like, consciousness, yeah, we have to raise consciousness, but I like to kind of look at, well, what exactly does that mean? Like, really, let's get down to the bottom of it and let's actually really do that. And let's do that starting with me. And if I can affect a positive change in the people, even just the people around me, that will be powerful. That will be something very important. So that's why today's video is called You Are Important, because actually you who are listening, your willingness and effort to do that has a huge long-term impact, even though it might feel like it's not doing much of anything today. How you take care of your mind and how you take care of your energy is very important, because every single time we can make a small shift out of that selfish place, out of that greedy place. And I know none of us here are the ones who are making those kinds of choices that are really damaging the earth. But on a really small scale, day to day, we can look and see where we are making choices like that, where maybe we are being inconsiderate or we are being separate, and work to cultivate the other part of the human heart, the other part of the human mind, which I could say is like the greatness of human character, which exists inside of all of us. It can be dormant in us sometimes. And some people, it might be, completely sleeping or numbed over. But this is how we raise consciousness, one important human at a time, realizing I need to make a shift. So shift to what? The consciousness, the earth, the consciousness that will help this earth, help this planet, is consciousness that is much more looking at our honesty. So from shifting from any place where we're, of course, being deceitful or lying, but even just avoiding, and being more honest, more sincere. Right? So we can also all get into habits of being insincere. And insincerity, makes all the problems. Because as soon as we become sincere in our efforts, we want to make different actions. We want to make different choices. So we want to move into this honest, sincere state of mind, a mind that it feels responsibility. This is another word, responsibility. Responsibility for the whole. So considering how my mind, how my energy, how my actions affect others and affect the earth and affect the whole. This is a responsible mind. This is the mind of a manager. And then we want to cultivate things like empathy, right? So the ability to feel others and the earth, all living things. Once we can feel it, it's very hard to cause harm to it, because then it feels like I'm causing harm to myself. So empathy helps us move out of that selfish, self-centered state of mind and into a more connected place, feeling and recognizing our interconnectedness. So, we can do that every day on a very small scale. We can start with our plants, right? Our plants. We can start with the way we treat each other, our loved ones, and even strangers. So we want to cultivate empathy, which naturally breeds love, compassion, kindness, consideration, right? These are the words that make us happy. And we have it in our hands. We have the power in our hands to do that, to notice when we are out of alignment with that mind and get ourselves back into alignment. I see some comments here. Let me read. Patricia, I think we all need to understand that our actions affect each other's, especially developed countries, and how their economic actions affect developing nations like mine with global warming. Yes, 100% agree. Thank you, Patricia. And Blueberry, I wish more people would hear this. I hope I understand all right. The plastic problem is overwhelming. Trying plugging here. Great. Great. Thank you for working on that. Right. So, with this mind, okay, so with this mind of consideration and empathy and compassion and connectedness, then we need to take actions, whatever the actions may be, whatever even small thing I can do for plastic reduction or plugging or working, maybe even to educate, as Patricia is saying, developed countries. But we want to make sure we do it with that mind. That's what this human management conscious conversation is ultimately about today. Because why not? Why aren't more people worrying about the plastic problem? Why aren't more people taking actions on that? It starts with a mind that is disconnected, that even if it's not a greedy and power hungry mind, it can just be like apathy or numbness or just only self-awareness about my day to day. So it begins with changing this mind inside. So I'm going to, okay, truly need to work together to help Mother Earth. We need to acknowledge this issue, first of all. Yes. So here in Earth Management TV, we are making all of this content because we want to raise that awareness. And we hope that you will maybe share this with any people who you think it can help, and also keep giving us feedback of what you want to hear about more that can help you awaken your own kind of earth manager inside of you, help you with your own human management, which is self-management, which is mind management and energy management. So when it comes down to the root, when we keep changing our energy and changing our mind, we start to change the world. We need to take the actions from that place. I always remember back when I was in college, I really wanted to do something for the earth. Even then, I was so worried about the direction that we were going. And I wanted to get involved. But every group that I kind of tried to visit or, go up to their table at some school event or listen in on their meeting, I just felt so much anger and blame and so much kind of judgment and hatred towards the people and the powers that be who are, you know, creating the problems. But I felt something so uncomfortable there. I felt I couldn't participate. I didn't know why. This was long ago before I even started cultivating, my own self-management and my own energy management. But I felt this doesn't match. This isn't quite right. So we need to do this work from this loving place, this place of empathy, of understanding each other. We even need to understand why it's happening and why people are doing what they're doing so that we can have a little bit of compassion and make different choices. Compassion doesn't mean letting people off the hook. It just means, okay, that's why you do it, because you feel separate, you feel disconnected from this planet, from this life force, because you're consumed by your own small desires and small goals. Okay, that's where the problem starts. I'm going to be part of the solution. So here at Earth Management TV, I'm going to do a whole series of these conscious conversations talking more about human management, developing the human, so that from this brighter energy place, we can then take these conscious actions, such as plugging, or there's actually so many things that we can do. So many things we can do. But if we do them with judgment and anger and hatred in our hearts, we are adding to that collective energy field. Does that make sense? I want to make sure everyone's with me. Does this make sense what I'm talking about? It's from an invisible level. So when we take actions, that's the visible level, and that's very important. But there's so much work to be done. There's not any one of us who could do it all with our own hands. That's why we have to simultaneously work with the invisible level, which is changing my energy and changing my mind, doing these actions from a place of, as I said, love or sincerity, checking myself all the time. What mind, what energy am I adding to the collective field today? So I will begin a series of talks on this concept of earth management and very specific things that we can address, that we can look at ourselves, and then we can cultivate in ourselves, and then we can find the way to take action from those places. Sometimes just getting yourself into that state of mind opens your brain and lets you see there's a very simple action that I could take more of. But what was blocking me was that maybe I was sinking inside of my own frustrations or negativity or just my own kind of narrowed view of my own small problems today, which there's nothing, I'm not criticizing that in any way. That happens. But once we realize, what we need to all do is become more aware and realize we are there. And then we can start to move out of that place. Immediately, then we're doing earth management, actually. When we think, but wait, my mind today, my energy, my, let's say, anger, this is also affecting the earth. I'm being just like the other angry people who are hurting the earth by being angry at them. I want this earth to have more peace, more love, more joy, more caring, more consideration. So that starts with me. Okay, some of you are saying you understand me. Thank you, Patricia and Marissa. Patricia said, I think when we try to do it all with our hands, it can become frustrating. When we do it from energy, then we can address it in ourselves. Yes. So this is also my experience. I felt really hopeless before I learned about consciousness and energy. I personally felt very hopeless. I felt there's no way. What can I possibly do? Should I go over here and try to save the whales and the dolphins and the ocean? Oh, but wait, I need to go over here and I need to save the trees and the forests. Oh, but wait, I need to go over here. And what about the starving children here? Oh, I need to go over here. I couldn't find where to put my energy. And then I realized I want to be a part of the larger solution, which is shifting the consciousness on this planet, which is recognizing how critical human management is. And not like they have to manage themselves, but it starts with me. And the moment I do that, I'm helping the earth. And that's really true. And can you imagine if more and more and more people were recognizing how important they were and how important their mind was and their energy was, and then taking actions from that place or just sharing with each other from that place? In my life experience, when I change my energy and I change my mind, it has a dramatically positive impact on the people around me. Even their own awareness. It's just out of nowhere. And when I keep, just believing and standing up for what I believe in and just being me and checking in on myself and taking actions from that place, naturally people around me start to care more about the earth, about energy, about eco-friendly things. This is consciousness, and this is how we affect each other. And this movement is taking place in the world right now. There are more and more groups, organizations working for the planet and working for human development. And I think what our mission is at Earth Management TV is merging it, bringing it together, recognizing that human management is Earth management, and Earth management is human management. And we have another sister channel called Brain Education TV, and I will be talking more about brain education for human management as I do these conscious conversations. And from that place, what kind of actions we can take. And here in Earth Management TV, we want to take physical actions and invisible actions. So I think you may have also heard about the full moon meditations that we're starting to do once a month. And we're doing that on the full moon day because the full moon brings a very strong energy and a very bright energy. So it's a great time to kind of put our wish out into the universe collectively. When the moon is full, the energy is strong. It's like more possibility for that wish to come true. So this is kind of what we're doing in the invisible world. These full moon meditations where we can all gather together and send our blessings and our prayers and our wishes and our healing energy to the earth all together. And we want that to be a very interactive thing for anyone who joins us, meaning we can collectively send energy to different parts of the country, different parts of the world, places that we're worried about. We can send energy there together. So when we gather this honest heart, sincere heart, responsible heart together, our power is magnified. When we gather our empathy and our compassion and we send it together, our power is magnified. Blueberry said, anger about all that leads to desperation. Right. Exactly. I spent a lot of time being angry, and I've spent a lot of time feeling hopeless and in despair, as you said, Blueberry. And that's just really sad, right? If all the humans who want to do something good for the world, who want to change themselves for a better world, if we're all just sitting around feeling sad and despairing and hopeless and angry, we're just adding to a negative collective consciousness. We're not actually making the shift. Can you see, if you imagine that picture, that we all these good hearts that are here today, there's so much we can do. We truly are, each and every one of us, so very important. But if we just sit in apathy or sadness or hopelessness, then we're adding to that low energy vibration. But we want to lift the vibration up together. That's why we really are so important. We can do that. Each one of us can do that with our choices. So let's begin our journey of human management. If we get really good at it, each one of us, we're naturally going to have a positive impact on the people around us. So in my upcoming conscious conversations, I will continue this topic of human management is earth management. So sometimes we manage ourselves so that we feel better mentally, or sometimes we manage ourselves so that we feel better physically. But now we're going to practice managing ourselves so that we lift up our vibration for a better, brighter planet. I see hearts coming here. Patricia, I did the full moon last month with Courtney, and it was really a beautiful thing. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so happy to hear that. I too love those meditations, and I hope to see you all there. I feel so much joy just knowing that we're gathering together. And I love knowing that people all over the world are with us. And I hope you can be with us more and more. Yes, Patricia, let's lift the vibrations. And Amy said, this is so positive and gives me hope. Thank you so much. So I want to build, Courtney and I here on Earth Management TV, we will be working on building this community of Earth managers who are doing human management, which is my own self-development. And from that brighter state, finding what actions we can do. So we'll continue to share sustainability tips and ideas. And we also love your ideas and requests. Let's help each other. Let's help each other to lift up this energy for a better world. Let's keep dreaming this dream together. So, oh, hi, Emma. So good to see you here too. I personally feel filled with joy just seeing all of you here and writing these comments today that I could almost cry with tears in my eyes. There's something about when the bright human hearts gather together with hope, we change the energy and we change the world. So I hope you can feel it, and let's keep going and let's do it together on a bigger and brighter scale. Thank you, Emma. So I feel it's a beautiful thing to be together and a magical thing. And I hope to see you all at the full moon meditation this month. Courtney will continue to do them every single month. Ideally, we're going to do them on the full moon. Sometimes we need to do it just scheduling wise a little bit before the full moon, but we can still get the energy. The strong energy starts coming like a few days before. And then on the full moon day, you can do it actually again on the full moon day. And we would love it if you share this with friends or family. I mean, like-minded ones, right? So it needs to be people who feel this spirit and have this kind of dream themselves. Or maybe you're connected to other communities, or you can kind of suggest different communities for us to connect to. I think there's a question here from Amy. Can body and brain center managers help spread the word about this channel to get more people involved? That's a wonderful question. Thank you, Amy. We will definitely share it with them and hope that they can also share it as well. Yes, we would love that. Yes, me too. So, human management is very individual, and we hope many people will join us, but even just one by one, when we do our own part, we are doing something truly good. Please don't underestimate your value for this earth ever. Please don't underestimate it. And if you really, really stay aware of it, every day and every moment of the day can become a new opportunity to shift. So, again, I'm going to just list some of the things that I'm talking about shifting. I'm shifting consciousness from greed or selfishness or apathy or anger or kind of desire to control or have power, shifting that to more of a collective, consciousness for the whole, consideration, empathy, compassion, love, kindness, more honesty with myself, checking myself at the end of the day. How was I as an earth manager today? What can I do more for tomorrow? Being more and more sincere in my efforts. Yes, I agree, Amy. The centers are a wonderful audience. All of you are welcome to share there as well. We'll keep doing our best to get it out there. And then in the comment after this video is posted below, there will be a place where you can also sign up to receive our emails. If you'd like to receive the emails from Earth Management TV, we're again going to start building this community and offering more and more for it. Yes, thank you. I'm glad you love the earth management concept. We love it too. And we really want to do this collectively. So thank you for your question, Amy. Thank you for your idea. Thank you for your suggestions always. We are very open to them. I love all of your hearts. My heart is bursting too. So I hope to see you again coming soon for these human management series where I'm going to kind of dig in deeper, like really specifically how to do that, because we have our great days and we all have our off days too. So those of us who care about this, we can look into more deeply, what do I need to check inside myself? Where can I make a change? Let's look at that on a more kind of manageable, like chewable scale, like something I can really grab onto and chew and digest and make a change in my daily life. Amy, will the talks be on a regular basis, date and time? Yes, right now I'm going to be at this same time on Tuesdays weekly doing lives for a while. There may come a time where I miss a week, but I'm going to try to do them as regularly as possible. Yay, I'm glad that time works for you. So please share with your fellow people who you feel would be interested or benefit from this topic. Thank you all so much for being here. I really enjoyed spending this time with you, and I look forward to digging in on this human management for earth management concept. Let's make a shift in the collective consciousness together. Okay, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Please reach out to us in the comments or through the email anytime. We love to hear from you. Wonderful. Thank you, Patricia. Have a great day. See you next time. Thank you.